Hey everybody, welcome back to more Quern. We just discovered a new area here called the North Shore. And as you can see, I've turned off the blue torch. I've actually switched to the orange one in my inventory, just so it's not distracting there in the lower right. And I'm mainly doing this just because I happen to know that we're not going to need it for a while. So let's go take a look around here, see what we've got. The first thing we saw last time was this oven thing. And it's opens up and extends these arms out to us. It looks like we're supposed to put something hexagonal in there, but we don't have anything like that. Does this cook it? Looks like that's ticking, so maybe it does. Let's wait and see if anything happens. Okay, so it looks like it opens up after a set amount of time. But we're not cooking anything right now, so we don't really know what goes in there. What do we have here? We've got a chest. We can't open this up because there are two padlocks here. Now that's interesting. There's a path over here. We can see the actual sea out here, which is nice. I don't know if I would really want to live here. This looks like a very colorless world. I suppose that makes the crystals stand out even more. And we have a letter here on top of the anvil.
This shore is special to me. The physical work I used to do here helped me calm my restless mind. Besides preventing the natural decline of organisms, the phenomenon also eliminates any need of nutrition. This means that despite the dry weather, the trees and bushes around here could easily be millions of years old. As I realized that time is no longer an obstacle, I had the opportunity to learn and perfect all of my artisan skills. This is the very place where I became a craftsman. After mastering blacksmithing and carpentry, I started to practice more advanced mechanical engineering.
Interesting. So it seems like he didn't even need to eat anything here. That's fascinating. Alright, so it looks like he was able to learn how to build things here. We can see a lot of tools. What's this here? Oh. Oh, I see. We have to keep going up, right? And if we fail, it goes all the way down. So left, right, right. Is the next one left? Let's go left. Ah! Left, right, right, left, right, left. Oh! Left, right, right, left, right, right? Left. Aha! We got a key. Cool. Okay. Is that used over here in the chest? The first time I played this game, I actually didn't realize that you could go both directions with those things. And that actually tripped me up for a while. Let's go back to the orange torch. Alright, so that's one key down. We need another one, though. Is there anything else over here? Looks like there's some sticks, pieces of metal. There's also this ladder over here, but there's no rungs right here. I don't know, if this were me in real life, I would try to jump up there and grab a hold of this. Alright. Then we've got this drawing we saw at the end of the last video. This seems to be some kind of code or cipher or something, showing a upward sloping line, vertical, horizontal, and a downward sloping line. We've got a mill or something. And we've got a passage over here. And this seems to lead to that same building that was accessible from the other side. It also had the same gear symbol on it. So maybe this is some sort of mechanical room or something like that. Assuming those symbols actually correspond to whatever's inside. Okay, what do we got over here? A boat. I've seen a boat. It went this way. It went this way. Follow me. And we don't really have anything to put in there, do we? Does that make the boat go somewhere? It's not really clear. Maybe this is a motor or something. At least it seems like this is connected to something over here. Alright. What is this? A skull? Oh, I get it. It's got a crystal inside. It's a literal crystal skull. Okay, well this is kind of fun. We can move these levers around here. And we can get these different combinations of lights. I guess that's kind of cool. Don't know what that does yet, though. Oh, here's the other key. It's right there. Alright, so now we get to discover what's inside the treasure chest. Alright, so we got a few things in here. We've got a lever and some symbols. This is interesting. We've got a bunch of circles here, and it seems to be in the same layout as the skull lights. And the circles with the lines through them look remarkably like that drawing that we saw. Now this actually confused me at first because I was wondering how you were supposed to achieve the right combinations of lights for these, but it's actually very simple. You'll see that two of each of the lines are here, one in each column. So for instance, the horizontal line is here and here. So for the horizontal line, you would need to do these, and so on and so forth. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the skull contraption and see if this actually does any good. So the first thing on the list was the upward sloping line. Is there anything else here, by the way? We didn't really thoroughly look. Doesn't look like it, though. There's also a giant orange crystal here. Kind of looks like a campfire. I wonder if these things are hot. I'm assuming they're warm enough since they have energy that emanates from them. Alright, so the upward sloping lines were this one, and then the one above this one. We also got a lever here. It looks like that might fit right here. So we need to press this every time we get a combination? Aha, okay, so maybe every time we get one of these right, it lights up a light. There are 4 lights, as Captain Picard would say. Alright, so the next one is vertical, and this one is still the same one on the left, but this one is one higher here on the right. 2 light slits, alright. So the next one is going to be the horizontal lines. And this is the first one, the one at the top for the left, and then the last one at the bottom, like this. And then finally, we have the downward sloping line, which is the same one on the left and then the second one on the right. Let's try that one. Aha! And we got a propeller or something. That looks like it might come in handy here on the boat. Oh, it's like a wind-up toy. Alright, I'm gonna switch to the, there we go. Do we need to do it again? There we go. Alright, looks like this thing's taking us for a ride here. Is it on a... I don't think it's on a track. It seems to be kind of bobbing and everything with the water. I wonder where this is going to end up. Is the professor intentionally sending us on a specific course here? It looks like he is. There's a path out here. Alright. Well, we made it. In one piece. That's good. At least we didn't go out to sea, adrift out there. And it looks like we can't use this again, so we're going to have to find another way back. Alright, so what's this new place? Crossing Island. Okay. We've got some sort of table or something here. With a pot? There's a... what is this, a bellows? And there's a lever. And it rotates the table while this pumps down and squeezes out all the air here. Okay, don't know what that's for. Another pot. These ones actually have stuff in them. And a horn speaker thing, kind of like on old radios. Alright. Doesn't look like this bridge has anything sitting on it. We can see some more stuff here behind the door with the speaker thing on it. Looks like there's more structures off over there. And we can see some of the islands that we could view from earlier. At least I think that's one of the ones we could see from over near where the Crystal Lab is. Oh, hey. Alchemy Lab. Okay, clearly there's a lot of stuff here. We've got a whole bunch of containers with some dispensers on them here. It looks like we're supposed to put containers or test tubes or something down in these spots, then fill them up with this liquid stuff. It kind of looks like a semi-solid kind of thing. Assuming it's supposed to actually spill out here, which it looks like it is. We can see some of it here on the ground. This one, though, is completely empty. They're all labeled as well, although I don't really know how to pronounce any of these words. So I'm just going to go with blue, purple, red, and then green. Ooh, we got more contraptions here. Hey, it's a recipe. So these are those liquid things we saw, and then there's these powders. Wait a minute, it's another one of these things. These things are all over the place. Well, there's definitely powders over here. And a spoon. We can scoop up some powder here for ourselves. Even get a close-up view of it here in the inventory. It looks like whenever we scoop up something new, the old stuff is discarded, because I don't see it being mixed in here or anything. Yeah. So we've got red, orange, purple, green, white, black, blue, and yellow powder. That's pretty cool. We've also got this cabinet here with, well, nothing useful. But another one of these doors that has a symbol on it. What does this do? Oh. So, apparently, the stuff that was in here completely melts away this white crystal substance. Is that what this recipe's for? I mean, it kind of looks like that would be the color that would be made if the green and white and yellow powder were mixed. Interesting, though. We saw a white crystal thing with that key inside of it there by the watchtower. So I wonder if we could make this, if taking it over there would help free that key up and allow us access into that cabinet, too. We've also got a graph, some kind of line graph here. Another pot. A flute, which we can't pick up, sadly. And we've got this middle table here. Another chest with beakers and stuff inside. More concoctions. What is this? It's like a bunch of sludge in there. We've got a pitcher. There's some more stuff here. I don't see how we can really use any of it yet. Oh, we can put that back. Nothing particularly obvious going on here. Let's just leave it alone for now. Ooh, there's a test tube and a letter.
I hope you enjoyed the ride. Unfortunately, the boat was only designed to get you here. This is the place where I dive deeper into learning about the vegetation of the island. Though herbology and chemistry were far from my original expertise, by studying the experiments, recipes, and manuscripts of the Dulmarians, I had everything I needed to master these arts. At the time, I thought the opportunity this place offered me was a blessing. I was a wanderer back then, who always enjoyed being alone. I've never been a people person. Though I was undoubtedly on my own, sometimes I had the strange feeling that someone or something was watching me.
That's a little unsettling. Well, if somebody who lives here for longer than he has been watching him, then they're probably not too happy about everything he's been doing. Especially with the attitude he's been approaching it with. Alright, so there's more going on over here. We haven't explored this area yet. It's a gate. Ooh, another one of these. Can't grab that, though. And the gate is locked, obviously. But, if we could look through there, we can actually see something that looks familiar. It seems to be the other side of that drawbridge that we saw by the hanging platform. So if we could get through the gate, then we can go back to the original area. But, right now we've got some concerns of our own here. We need to figure out what exactly it is that we need to do. Ooh, and there's another one of these. With all the stuff we're finding here. Specifically, we need to figure out how we can get some of this red substance, particularly if we want to make this stuff. And we also need to figure out how to make this stuff. It seems like we're supposed to mix everything here in this cauldron thing. And oh, I didn't see that before. This thing flips. That's cool. This still doesn't work though. Do we need to put the pitcher down there before we can do anything? I want to see if we can empty this sludgy stuff here. I know there's a way to do this. I'm just trying to remember how. Maybe we need to set it to warm up or something first. Let's just take this with us. Alright, the other concern is this area over here where we could play with this table thing. And it looks like this thing has spots where we could place stuff. So what can we put on here? Not that, apparently. Well, we did pick up a number of these things. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Aha, we can put these on. So let's see what happens here. Just try putting some random stuff here. Alright. Let's see what happens. Interesting. So by blowing the air through here, these things produce some sounds for us. And it seems like there's supposed to be a specific order that we place these in. So 5 things, 5 tones. Wait a minute. We've seen something else with 5 markings on it. This thing over here. And this is actually kind of a little bit tricky because, as you noticed in the inventory, we actually picked up 6 of the pots. And as you can see here in the line, there's actually, or the graph, there's actually 6 different spots on this staff thing. And the 4th one from the bottom is not at all a part of the solution. So the 5 that are mentioned here go 3, 5, 1, 6, 2. Now, when I first played this originally, this was actually kind of hard, despite me liking music a lot, because the sound on my computer was way, way off, and so I was actually mishearing a lot of this. So we're going to need to figure out how exactly these things work, but I think we'll do that next time. So until then, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, and either way, I will catch you on the flip side. So take care, and I will see you next time.